Kasi yan ang mga tunay na hula.
Ibig mo sabihin, hula lang talaga.
Hula lang
Hula lang talaga.
Wala talagang kahit anong...
Walang kahit anong utak yun.
Pero we were... Pero
hula lang talaga yun.
Duno and me were discussing kanina na he who gets Magnus
Wins
the
the
game.
game.
So,
At ayan.
usually.
Oh, so game 5 na tayo. Go next. Ay, joke lang. Joke lang. Well, Magnus Warlock, yun yung bread and butter play. Kiev Majors pa lang eh.
Yeah.
So, TNC go sticking to that same
lineup.
Pero ang maganda dito, parang Lon and
Pero ito
paring
nakakuha
Duno.
na ni Armel Tabios yung imbo.
Kinuha na si Jake the Snake.
Kung maraming asa gubat.
Ang
ultimate
Ang ultimate
si Jake the Snake.
The ultimate counter initiator para sa
Magnus, si Jake the Snake.
May nagbababati sa atin, nasa nasa New York.
Uy,
New
shout out sa'yo. What's good?
Tuwan-tuwa daw siya sa panonood ng coverage natin.
What's
Salamat
good?
sa'yo.
Oh,
New
teka lang.
Yorkers.
Ay.
Tignan muna natin yung harapan.
Yung harapan.
Pakita mo naman yung picture ni
Armel,
Armel.
face mo nga kaibigan.
Side view.
Armel Tabios laban kay Kuko Martin.
Nakakalimutan yata
Sinong tunay na angat? Bago ang stats, sa looks muna tayo. Kanino ka sa looks?
Ako kasi naniniwala ako sa galawang jawline ni Armel Tabios.
Pero maganda rin
Magaling
ang formahan
umanggulo. Magaling umanggulo.
ni Armel. Parang
Sipin mo naman yung
di siya naligo
background pa lang mag-contrast na ka.
Contrast
Itim yung
na
kay
agad.
Kuko, puti kay Armel.
Oo,
Grabe
tama.
mga analysis natin dito.
Mas sobrang din. Pero
sobrang lupit ang analysis. Yung picture
walang
ang
utak-utak.
Kasi bago ang stats, kailangan, di ba, ano ka muna?
The picture.
Chill
Oo.
muna. Galawang picture muna.
A picture says
Bago,
1,000
syempre, pag
words.
kinilala mo ang tao, itsura muna eh.
Oo,
Bago
tama.
mo malalaman
Hindi naman
ang
natin
stats,
sinasabi
itsura
may
mo
tating
na.
tayo,
Oo.
pero kayo na magsabi.
Kailangan may
tama,
jacket ka
tama.
na itim.
Ano yan, kumbaga, ang tawag dyan, appearance matter. Appearance
basta.
matter. Tandaan yan, mga kaibigan.
Ako
Pero
si-
ayun, uy!
Si Ricky
Ricky
Mamba
Martin.
ni ano to, ni Teams.
Timmy Turner na naman, mga
Team
kaibigan.
Silog, pre,
Oo,
ang
si Team Silog.
pinakamabentang top silog sa
Oo.
batang.
Binaban lagi kasi yung ES niya. Yung the bands. ES, Phantom Lancer,
Respect ban yan, parang
Spec, tapos Maiden. Sa
Uy,
kabila.
pero ang ganda ng ano rito.
Mga
Disruptor.
binagla rin si Monkey King.
maganda yung galawan ng Clutch Gamers dito, yung clutch capability nila because of that Disruptor ulti. Kaya nilang
Isang mali.
Oo, counter.
Spike Carapace, even the Spike Carapace can actually hinder yung
Yeah.
yung tirada ng Magnasor dito. Static Storm, lagi mong kailangan isipin.
magbabalik mga kaibigan.
Pareho na kasi.
Ito na naman.
Ito na naman,
Left
parehas
to left.
mga side view.
Teams mga kaibigan.
Galawang jawline, mga kaibigan.
Medyo angat sa pormahan si Boombox dito. Kasi
Oo.
maganda yung bali ng
Tsaka
Yung bali niya, ganun eh.
15 degrees eh, pre.
Panggalawang
Ang
boy
hirap
band.
yan eh.
Panggalawang
Oo.
boy
Ay,
band ang
ang
ano
hirap
eh.
yun, magpapapicture ka. May certain angle kasi. Pag masyadong magilid, medyo tabingi talaga.
Halatang
Kailangan
nagdiretso ka
lang
na.
yan. Kailangan kita yung neckline mo eh.
Oo, halatang
Tsaka,
nagpa-practice sa
huwag kang
salamin.
mag-aangas sa lalaki
May balbas. Tandaan
Oo.
yan.
Ay, totoo yan.
Tandaan
Totoo
yan,
yan.
tandaan
Kami
yan.
may mga balbas. Huwag na kami inaakasan.
Oo.
Tandaan yan, mga kaibigan.
Si
Pero
Teams
yun
naman,
na.
okay rin naman ang formahan ni Teams doon. Pero,
Ang maganda.
sa showdown,
Gusto ko
napunta
makita yung Raven at saka ano yun, na harapan. Ay,
Ay, Jimber Jog. Kaya ang peak rate ng Jimber Jog, mga kaibigan, nakikita nyo naman. Siyempre, items niyan.
48% lang yung win rate na ito.
Oo,
Pero,
marami-rami yan.
walang, ano kaya magandang carry para dito sa...
Sa Clutch Gamers.
Hindi na sila kakapusin ng magical damage
Laban na
dito.
sila
Sobrang
eh, oo.
magic na yung apat na yan. Mana
Jigma,
Burn,
Jigma,
Impale, sangkatutak na skill ni Invoker, Static Storm.
Chakram.
Chakram ni Timberso.
Pwede sila
Kailangan
magano
nila
dito.
rito superior physical damage.
pwede siya mag-Medusa.
Pwede, para mga hero ni Boss. Pwede siya mag-TV ulit. Ay, kaso
Mamaya.
depende.
Gabi,
ito,
Ayan na.
Ito na.
Eto na.
Si Gabi, mga...
Dinaan sa kulay ng buhok.
Gabi, tsaka Raven.
Lamang si Raven
Kita mo
dito.
naman.
Dinahan sa kulay ng
Feeling
buhok.
ko lamang ng konting kain si Raven dito.
Oo,
Tsaka
tama
maganda
naman.
highlights eh. Kung
Maganda
maganda
highlights.
dadaanan mo sa highlights.
Tama.
Napabland eh.
Lamang na
Nagalawang
tatlong value meal si Raven.
Oo,
Lamang na
tama,
tatlong
tama.
value meal. Medyo
Si Gabi, dalawang
chubby
ubo
kasi.
na lang eh.
Chubby kasi si ano.
Si paring Raven.
Oo.
Tama naman talaga.
Si Gabi, medyo ano pa
Maganda
eh.
pormahan nila rito.
Si Maji medyo na shy type pa sa...
Tsaka-
hindi pa pinulon yung side view.
Tsaka naka-side view rin
Tsaka
siya,
yung sa
naka-
matchup nila, kitang-kita mo naman yung contrast. Picture pa lang contrast na, nakaharap dito banda si
Si
Gabi.
Gabi. Dito
Para
kabila
may
si...
magsasapa ka na sila.
Sunto ka na talaga.
Ang ganda ng picturean nila.
I like it.
Ganda. Parehas carry ng bawat team, mga kaibigan ng harap.
Ano ang kulang dito? Mid laner ang kulang dito ng TNC. Ano bang magandang mid lane para kay Kuko rito? May tinker pa ba? O ban out
Meron pa.
Meron
Meron
pa.
pa.
Tinker.
Pwede niya
Tinker.
mag-tinker.
Eh di tinker na naman. Ano ba naman yan?
Oo nga. O kaya,
May Lina ba?
Ay hindi, mahirap na.
Ba na ba yung
may
Lina?
sneaky nicks na eh.
Lina, pwede rin Lina.
Pwede rin
Lina.
Lina eh. Pang-counter doon sa Jimber Jug.
Para pag minagi.
Para sa Bugagad, oo.
Ate, tingnan natin kung ano yung last pick muna rito.
Para sa Bugagad.
Pero,
Pero,
dami pala.
oh no!
Bago yun ah.
From behind, sabi nga ni Shonty.
From
From behind.
Sabi nila,
Ano siya sabi ni Shotty?
comboin nyo.
Galawang likod.
Ito nga pre, comboin nyo na kami kung combohin nyo kami. Pero team across Team Berso and Bristleback.
Dalawang natmaku.
Yung isa sobrang kunat sa physical, yung isa sobrang kunat
Kunat
sa lahat.
Oo.
Tapos,
Sa likod.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Talikuran portion,
May labas
mga
na
kaibigan.
alas.
Double blade mail. Sabi ko
Oo.
sa'yo, double blade mail wins you games.
Pero hindi ko lang alam, may normal power ba ang clutch gamers dito?
Meron.
Bristle
Invoke,
pa.
ako,
Pagka
Invoke.
nalapak yan, makatirin yan
Pili
ah.
ko itong laban na to.
Depende sa pick.
Dito,
Depende sa last
dito,
pick.
Ay,
maganda.
Di maganda yan.
Maganda yan.
Depende yan sa mid-game. Depende yan sa mid-game ko, Eddie.
Sige, kung kakaharap niya yung papaluin niya, pero
Kung nasa likod, ay, tapos siya.
Depende, tandaan mo, may naman may empower naman, tsaka may slar kill issues.
Oo.
So kung sakaling mahuli ni Mongi,
Pero,
tapos na yan.
Boss Lon, yung reprack niyan, ubos agad sa mga...
sa
ubusin
Jigma.
lang ng mga...
ano,
Ikakas lang ng disruptor yung
Oo.
kidlat-kidlat niya, medyo...
Mauubos agad yung reprack mo. Tsaka yung mga talsik-talsik ng Brazel.
Ito na, prediction
prediction,
na.
ikaw, hula o.
Hula ka lang, hula.
Hula
Hula
lang.
kami, mag-iisip kami konti. Hula ka lang.
Pinag-isipan ko rin naman yung kanina. Nakalimutan ko lang pala.
Hula ka. Ano sa'yo?
Gusto ko ang lineup ng clutch gamers dito.
Ako, clutch gamer.
Clutch gamers ako.
Ako, TNC.
TNC para game 5.
Para game 5.
Hula lang yan.
Hindi, malakas yung TA meet. Tingnan yung mangyayari.
Kuko ba yan? Kuko?
Okay, so
Alright, back to
Alright,
your casters.
alright.
Pasa na natin sa ating
Ipapasa
caster.
na natin sa mga caster.
Sa mga konyo.
Sa mga konyo.
Konyo.
Wow. Okay, guys. So, we're gonna be your casters for Game 4. I'm Asterai, one hell of a beast. And of course, here with me now is...
Wolf, the other beast.
So, let's get straight into the match. And...
Very interesting match. This is gonna
Yeah.
be a bristleback na position 1. Ako.
That-
Okay, papakilala ko muna tong Clash
Sige,
Gamers
go
because
muna,
I'm
go muna,
excited
mamaya.
about their lineup because Fly Solo is the disruptor. Armel dito, ating mid lane invoker. Rappy will be your off lane timber. So at eto na nga, Gabi, position 1 na bristleback. Meron pang bagong cosmetic at si Boombax will be your next assassin.
And of course, TNC trying to claw back into this best of 5. We'll be having Tims on the Ricky, Ryo on the Warlock, Cuckoo playing with his Templar Assassin, Raven back onto the Slark, and Sam H with his godlike Disruptor. We did see that previous game.
Of course.
Their first polarities talaga.
Rev Ball. Maraming gamit, hindi lang initiation, pang save din.
Oo.
It's almost a utility na kind of plays dito. Sobrang selfless, kumbaga.
Yeah, it's a versatile ultimate that you can make anything possible.
Yep.
But here's the biggest thing. Nakita na natin na TNC, that was last night, going up against Aeronautics with a position 1 na Bristleback then. Early game, they really got wrecked.
Yep.
Pero late game, dun nakabawi ang TNC. So what do you think naman about how CG will approach this with their composition?
Yung game kasi na Aeronautics, they depended dun sa kanilang, parang both of their mid lane and their position 1 mid-game oriented. This time, Clutch Gamers, kahit pa yung Bristleback is tilted towards dun sa mid-game, kind of yun yung strength niya, nasa mid-game eh. Meron naman silang Invoker at Timbersaw dito. So in terms of damage output, hindi sila maubusan dito.
And you can see team's gonna be spotted out 2v2 situation just for the tussle on this,
nice
bounty
skewer.
rune. A skewer indeed, and Tims does have that mission accomplished. 007, but if they do have the vision, they should know that Tims is kind of low from that damage output. And TNC get the 3 bounty runes.
3 bounty runes indeed. Brought to you, of course, by Bounty Fresh. Pero nakita nyo dito yung Magnus. In-attempt niya na may skewer up yung si Gabi dun sa kanyang bristleback dun sa cliff dito sa may Radiant side.
That would have been
Pero
great though.
that would have been really good, but yeah, not successful enough. Still a nice try din naman.
Yeah.
NT. It's gonna be the...
Damn, super aggressive here into the mid lane. Look at the damage already dealt onto Armel. Down to 1/4 HP.
Yeah, kabilis ito. So talagang dito magsa-struggle ang Clutch Gamers sa kanilang mid lane, of course. Kasi Templar Assassin alone, kaya na niya yung Invoker. Paano pa kaya kung meron pang Ricky na added factor dito? So sobrang maghirap dito si Armel, I can imagine.
Yeah, and we've seen naman, sabihin natin kahit na medyo underperforming na onti yung Ricky ni Tims. Inherently enough, yung mga previous games niya before this best of 5, he's been such a great rotator with this Ricky.
Totoo yan, totoo. Parang sige, fine. Yung first 2 games itong series na to, hindi siya ganun ka-effective. hindi naman madi-discount yung talagang kaya niyang gawin even
Yeah.
with 2 games down sila.
And look at that. Tim's reading Armel like a book. Alam niya na magbe-bring siya ng sentry. He brought his own. And now Armel is actually in a world of hurt. Tim can actually go aggressive. And look at the damage onto Armel.
And they're just content na talaga i-zone out natin si Armel. Kahit hindi na sila magiging maasim for the kill, they're happy to just really zone out this Invoker. And Invoker without the last hits and the experience is an ineffective Invoker. While the top lane, it's gonna
The
be...
gank for the umpteenth time into the mid lane. Armel is being punished. I don't know what he's done to Coco to deserve this much harassment, but
Yeah, they won 2 games, so Coco is really angry right now. Nako. 12-5 ang CS dito as compared to the 5-0 of Armel. It's really struggling here. Let's see. They still have the next assassin naman eh. But at the mid game, kunwari mga 12 minutes, 15 minutes, if the next assassin can do the ganks, pwede sila makakuha ng kill dito with the Sunstrike and provide a way for this Armel Invoker to at least go back to this game.
yeah. And look at this. Tim's actually finding out Fly Solo. So we're close to actually get into the shrine, but no! Shrine activated plus the first blood. Tim's getting such a worth first blood for that one.
Definitely, kasi that could have been for Armel, yung shrine na yun. That's 5 minutes cooldown. And the fact na napatay pa rin niya even after the shrine, it was really big for TNC. That's a big win. Now, Raven though.
Raven is actually chasing down onto Rappy, but Rappy should get slowed down here. He does have the reactive
Shadow Word.
armor, but Shadow Word as well as the dash from Raven. And TNC with 2 clean kills.
2 clean kills indeed. 2-0 to start the fight. This is looking really good for TNC. And I can only assume na talagang mag-ramp up pa sila dito in the laning phase because that's a temporary assassin in the mid lane and that's a tri-lane dito sa top. Siguro, ang best thing for CG dito is that their Bristleback is really farming really well.
Yeah, once we hit that mid-game, that's when we see the chasing Bristleback. Just gonna stack the quills and put on the damage, put on the hurt.
Put on the hurt indeed. I think na ang idea rin dito ng Clutch Gamers kung bakit nila kinuha ang isang Bristleback is it's one of those few heroes that can still hit while yung Slark ay nasa Shadow Dance. Kasi if nag-Shadow Dance dito yung Slark, tatamaan pa rin siya ng mga quills. And then, isa pa rin ang Bristleback sa mga hero na kahit na-stun na siya, kahit na-lockdown na siya, makaka-deal pa rin siya ng damage courtesy of his Bristleback na kanyang third skill.
Yeah, as long as he's turning his backs behind his opponents, he should be in a good position, so to speak.
Although, feeling ko ang primary concern ko dito lang is for TNC. If Raven gets the good farm, pwede siyang mag-first item na Silver Edge, which will break yung passive dito ng Bristleback. So, if ever nakaroon ng Silver Edge ang Slark dito ng 15 minutes or even 18 minutes into this game, kayang-kaya niyang patayin si Bristleback na napakadali with his yung break nga naman na feature ng isang Silver Edge.
Again, this is just ticking time bomb na naman for both teams. And look at Tim's actually having the haste. If he had the damage, maybe he could have gone for the tower dive onto Armel Tabios. And that's gonna be the static field or the
Kinetic field.
Kinetic
Sunstrike.
field, Sunstrike. And Tim's almost at the edge of death.
Yeah.
Able to micro the AoE na binagsak dito ni Armel.
And maganda rin yung ginawa niya na dumikit siya sa creeps kasi if multiple targets get hit by the Sunstrike, mag-share sila dun sa damage.
Yeah, minimizing the damage of the Sunstrike.
Damage indeed. Still, di naman siya tinamaan, so
It's fine, it's fine.
matters.
All is well then ends well
All
naman.
is well indeed. So, net worth is leading dito. TNC, 1-7. That's quite a big margin ng 5 minutes into this game. So, TNC really having the good start.
Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of a harassment here for Raven, but with the Warlock actually just holding his hand, having that Shadow Word, really shouldn't have too much difficulty. And Tim's, I mean, he's so relentless into this mid lane. He doesn't even care about any of the silence anymore. Just going as aggressive as he can onto Armel.
Ayaw lang talaga nila makakuha na experience dito si Armel.
Yeah. The thing here is, at least yung net worth naman, it's actually showing a little bit. The pressure. 400 gold ang difference ngayon ni Armel against Goku.
Yeah. It's quite significant margin at least, but the Vanguard is now up for the Bristleback. This is the only good news going in favor of Clutch Gamers. Although, I say that, makakuha sila ng kill dito against Raven. It's really, really good. I don't know what Raven was doing there, pero mistakes were made.
Yeah, there's really good damage from that Timber Saw once you do get the connection naman to the trees.
Of course.
So,
I think na si Raven dito overstepping his bounds there. Shouldn't have been killed, but yeah. At least, that's CG finding the ways dito.
Yeah.
And,
Although he did die, he's still second in terms of like the overall gold income or gold net worth.
That
And
is
Tims
true.
once more.
Nako
I
po,
really
double
feel like
double.
Tims wants,
Double damage.
electric kinetic field activated, and like you said, double damage from Cuckoo.
Only 3 hits ang kinailangan niya mula dito sa
Grabe.
Temper Assassin to kill him. Of course,
Earth
with the
fraction.
slow from the Tims. Wow, that really hurts. Now, TA is on top of the net worth chart.
Yeah, I really thought like, sobrang daming best na ni Tims na nasa mid lane. He would actually get punished
Oh,
here
no.
by Fly Solo, but Cuckoo once more. Still, I think he still has the double damage.
He still does
activated.
have it.
Does have a 2-man Sunstrike, but
Kakabuhay pa lang, kaka-TP in. As a matter of fact, ni Invoker dito is namatay agad siya. That
no.
is really, really bad. Kasi ngayon, he's gonna do the walk of shame pag nagbuhay siya dito. Back to the mid lane. And the walk of shame. Everyone.
yeah, this disruptor defense in the mid lane not really working out. I mean, you have the kinetic field. You can actually, well, obviously you can trap people in, but the problem is it's not CC, it's not a stun. So what the Nyx would have provided if si Nyx na lang siguro yung nag-hold ng hand dito ni Armel sa mid lane.
To help him. Tama ka dyan.
Yeah.
Kasi, it's not a stun. Hindi niya mapipigilan umatake ang isang ranged hero katulad ni Templar Assassin. That's why he's really ineffective dito. And just like that, 1,300 net worth na ang kalamangan dito ng isang Templar Assassin against the Invoker, which is just isang item na yun eh. Parang Asurai. So, it's quite a big margin 8 minutes into this game.
They're just trying to run away really quickly here. I'm not sure why.
They spotted the Nyx. Naspotted nila Nyx Assassin with the ward. So, great warding from TNC.
Sure enough.
Sure. 1-4 ating score. 2,000 net worth ahead ang TNC. And this is a good start for them.
Yeah, definitely 4 kills to the 1 of Clutch Gamers. That was just, I think, the mistake of Raven, but shouldn't happen now. He's gonna be pretty free in the top lane. And look at this, time and time again, Tims again into the mid lane.
Hindi
Where
na siya umalis.
saan napapwesto ngayon si Armel, knowing that this Ricky has been lurking around his area for the entirety of this early game.
Yeah, talaga parang bully. Ayaw siya tandanan daw.
Speaking of bully, look at the damage there from Rafi actually pushing out Raven. There is the follow-up from at least Boombox with the stun, but not connecting. Although you can see that's, I think, the reason why Raven actually died in the top lane. The unprecedented burst coming out from Rafi. And they may actually want more, although not enough mana to go under the tower and maybe burst someone down.
Yep. That's still a tower. You don't want to dive there. Pero tingin ko dito, ito na, nakita nyo na si Armel on his Invoker. He's just going to the jungle. Doon na siya kasi makapag-farm. But ang gusto ko sanang i-comment dito is the warding from TNC. Alam nila na after you bully out yung Invoker, talaga mapupunta yan sa jungle. They put down a very aggressive ward para to scout itong si Invoker. And now they're getting the dividends. Maybe they're gonna get a move onto Invoker, pero
Yeah.
at least alam nila na wala siya sa lane.
The saving grace na dito siguro for Armel is that he can actually build himself a Midas and not really affect his overall build path kasi di naman talaga isa sa mga items na binibuild mo for a Invoker.
Yeah.
So at least you can get some items. But now, well, we're gonna be seeing Fly Solo spotted out a little bit. Kuku's gonna get trapped into the kinetic field and this might be a kill for them. Glimpse back and Sunstrike into the face of the Templar Assassin.
Now that's a costly mistake for TNC kasi that's a high net worth hero. Nakita nyo, ang dami nakuha dito ni Invoker. Perfect Sunstrike. The kinetic field was also good. That's a big turnaround. That will really help Invoker. Nakita nyo ngayon, isang konting gold na lang. Meron na siya Midas dito. But Raven though.
But hold that thought. Raven actually initiates upon with the help from Tims. There's gonna be the spike carpace from Boombox, but not gonna be enough. As you can see, this two, well, I don't know,
Rotation.
small but terrible creatures
Exactly.
from TNC hunt their target and kill their prey.
And, although, saving grace naman for paring Armel natin, nakuha naman niya yung Midas bago siya mamatay. So, essentially, wala siyang wala siyang gold na nawala kasi nabili niya agad yung Midas.
Oh, Fly Solo.
But
He's gonna
still
spot out
gives
Tims
him-
right
Oh,
now.
Yeah, might be the glimpse though.
I don't think
Oh,
he's gonna be
okay.
able to use the glimpse. Does activate the Ricky's ultimate kinetic field, but no. 2 sentry wards, 1
Yep.
kill worth.
Worth it indeed. That's 312 gold na napunta sa Disruptor. That's quite large kasi mataas yung network ng teams. Marami siya nakakuwang kills and he gave up quite a good bounty on the side of Clutch Gamers. So I would say na Clutch Gamers right now, even after their mishaps in the early game, I think they're essentially back though.
Yeah, but this is actually just mishaps then from the side of TNC.
Yep.
In a way na you can tell that CG are adjusting na to how alam nila kung paano maglaro dito yung Ricky ni Tim. So they're actually just getting as much entry wars as possible. Pull back to the sidelines. Gonna be Sunstrike to dunk it down.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be another kill for Armel into the top lane.
Sabi ni Boombox, cool guys, don't look at explosions. Bago pa pumutok yung Sunstrike, nag-back na siya. This is the comeback potential na meron ng Invoker kasi pwede siyang mag-start. Katulad na sabi ko kanina, diba? Leaks Assassin, pag meron siyang good rotations, he can always land yung mga Sunstrike para makabalik siya sa game because that gives a lot of bounty rin for him. And now, as you can see, fourth in terms of net worth, hindi na siya ganun kalayo katulad nung kanina. He's just like, I don't know, 1,000 gold behind. Not that bad.
Make that 4 members of TNC going in onto Rappy, even the reverse polarity. But look at this Timber. So actually
Static
get
Storm!
Static Storm onto 3 members of TNC. There's gonna be the Sunstrike, the dunk in onto the Ricky, and Rappy still survives with such a huge amount of HP.
Wow.
Glimpse back onto Cuckoo, and could there be more kills here for Clutch Gamers? Look at the punishment that this Timber saw is just absorbing.
Yeah.
That reactive armor, man.
Yeah, I wonder kung level, I think that's max level. Nabuhay siya ng sobrang tagal against the physical damage dealers dito sa TNC. And the static storm kinetic field was really perfect. The thing is, inuna niya yung static storm then the kinetic field. Usually, hindi yun nagko-connect kasi makakatakas ka. But, ang thing is, under the cover of the trees sila dito. Na-choke sila dun sa mga trees. They are really, wala silang takas eh. Perfect team
perfect
play
setup
from Clutch Gamers. Wow, I'm really impressed. 5-5 ang score. And what do you know? Ang nakakalamang dito, ayun, alam mo, hindi sila makataas dahil sa mga puno. Wow, and
I like
grabe,
that.
I like the rewind. Oo, di ba?
You should have like a sound effects for that.
And nakakuha pa dito ng Sunstrike. Ng kill is the Invoker with the Sunstrike. So talagang nakakabalik na siya into this game. As a matter of fact, almost the same na siya na net worth.
Yeah. Well, inefficiency of yung 4-man gank ng TNC. Of course, they didn't have the daggers just yet. So parang yung follow-ups nila was pretty awkward. I think that's the reason how even with the reactive armor, nabuhay pa rin doon si, well, Timbersaw.
Yep. Now, ang good news again for TNC dito is Raven actually topping the net worth. As a matter of fact, meron na siyang Shadow Blade. So he can really be aggressive.
Boombox, does he have the vision onto
Okay.
Tims? He does. The knock-up though. The glimpse back as well, but there's gonna be the kinetic field.
But the tricks of return, no, he's still gonna get...
He's still trapped into the area, but no, Tims. He does have the haste to be able to, well,
Get out of there.
I think the proper Tim could be Skadoodle away from
Yeah, I guess so. The Fly Solo will be found by Raven. He will get that kill really quickly. Shadow Blade debut ay successful para sa TNC. 6-6 ang ating score.
And Boombox gonna spot out Rio here. Grabby, the position 1 from Clutch Gamers. Will he actually have his moment to shine right now? There is Chaotic offering up for Rio, but he will not be able to activate that. Sunstrike dunks down yet again onto the 1 member of TNC. And I don't know, it's just by the book, you know, you just gotta go with the nasal goo and the quills and you get the kills.
Yeah. It
rhymes.
Get the quills, get the kills.
I like that.
I like you play. Pero yeah, yung Bristleback the big advantage na meron dito ang Bristleback kasi yung mga supports na katulad ng Warlock, wala silang mobility. Kaya he can really be ran down by a Bristleback. So, net worth-wise dito, pangalawa na ang ating Invoker after that abysmal laning
we're really
phase.
gonna have to count that kasi the important thing here that happened early game was sobrang bugbog sarado ni Armel. He didn't have anything to deal with the pressure na binibigay sa kanya ni Tims, but he still is coming back and is knocking on the door in terms of net worth dun sa likod ni actually top na siya ngayon.
Yeah, top
Against
na
Cuckoo.
just like that. And actually, mas patan ni Nix Assassin dito. Maraming heroes ng TNC. This is a very important stack as you can see dito ngayon sa screen nyo. Bakit? Kasi Temporary Assassin can really get this quickly. But, Gabby can really get that as well. Pwede niya nakawin to. Meron silang ward dito. They're prepared for it. Ay, alam nila na magsa-stack ang TNC. and Bristleback is one of the best heroes to steal that away.
It looks like Clutch Gamers are forcing a mid-tier 1 fight here. Kasi if they do get that one, they get the win as well. They can steal the ancient stacks uncontested. Raven does have the Shadow Blade. May actually go aggressive. They're baiting it out with the illusion on the Magnus, pero it looks like Clutch Gamers aren't gonna go for the bite. You know?
But Kuku, after, sabi nila, sige, while the tower is getting the attention of Clutch Gamers, kukunin na lang yung niya stacks dito. Now, Aghanim Scepter na ang ating Invoker dito. He was one of the top net worth. Ngayon pangalawa na lang siya dahil nga naman nakakuha ng triple stack dito si Templar Assassin. That's quite an influx of gold. Almost 1,000 ang, I think 1.5 ang mo than after.
So far naman, this game hasn't really spiraled out of control for anyone just yet. Wala pa tayong major team fights. And it's just both teams trying to ramp up to their power points din naman ngayon.
Yep, that's true.
Haven't still seen Gabby, shine with this Bristleback. That's the thing here.
Unlike kasi ng mga ibang hinyang heroes,
Oh wait, no.
hindi siya
Kuku
flashy.
could actually be spotted out right now, but the damage on the fly solo. He's not going to be able to use the kinetic field to actually lock down Kuku. But here is the other members of Clutch Gamers, the knockup as well, and another Sunstrike from Armel. So, I mean, even though Kuku does get the kill,
Parang, sige, fine, 2 hits mo support, pero kapalit naman lang yung buhay mo.
no
Not a-
response.
Not a good trade for TNC dito, to say the least. It's quite a bounty na makukuha nila dito. Now, may level 6 na rin naman ang mga heroes dito ng TNC. They might look to fight even though they're going up against 5 heroes.
There is Stims actually activating the Dust of Appearance, maybe trying to spot out Boombacks here with some of his shenanigans. But I don't think he was able to reach the range there. Gabby's gonna be stealing himself some creeps in the jungle, so gets himself a little bit of gold. And in terms of the towers,
Nakakalamang dito ang Clutch Gamers. That, naman, design nila dito.
pinabalik nila sila Rio. This is gonna be spotted out in the kinetic field. There's gonna be a huge amount of CC with the chaotic offering, but it was to no effect. We do see at least Raven use his Shadow
Preamble
Dance.
catches 3 though. And it's
Preamble
gonna be the
indeed.
turnaround from TNC.
The damage, the empower as well, but no! Armel is on a mega kill streak. He says no with that tornado. Goes for the
Deafening Blast!
Deafening Blast max range as well. And do they spot out Sam H? Armel has to be very careful here because Kuku is on a warpath trying to at least skewer Armel to stop onto the TP. Gabby is still here. He does have the Ghost Walk to be able to get away. Gabby is taking quite a bit of damage. The double
being
damage here
bullied
from
dito.
Cookie as well. He's trying to run away. Shadow Word will shut him down. No! Neutral Keep does kill
The
Gabby.
neutral keep. Wow, that's
Unlucky.
That's painful for TNC. And I think Clutch Gamers still came up on top dyan dahil nakakuha nga sila ng kill dito sa Slark after yung max range na tornado, max range na deafening blast for the double kill kay Invoker. Napigilan nila mag-TP out pero hindi pa rin nila napatay dito si Bristleback. It was the neutral fate actually getting the last hits. Quite a break for Clutch Gamers. Pero tingin ko dito ang taas ng level ng Wex ng Invoker, which is something na hindi natin nakikita. As a matter of fact, it's almost 6. Actually, hindi pala siya kumuha ng talents agad. Kinuha niya agad yung Wex pero still gonna get caught by 2 heroes of TNC. Napa-aggressive niya doon. Oh, and Kuku actually fights Boombacks.
Indeed, but Rappy spots out Kuku right here. Although 3 members of TNC will be able to say something about this invasion coming in from Clutch Gamers. And it looked like Clutch really had something happening in the mid game, but TNC with the rotations, with the Kuku on this TA, really making them a run for their money.
Yung problema din ng Clutch Gamers kasi TNC with their lineup, kaya nila mag-pick offs easily. So ang Clutch Gamers, hindi sila pwedeng matulog kahit isang beses lang. Parang they cannot let their guard down just 1 second. Kasi kita mo, even after their wins, nakakuha agad ng 3 kills sa TNC around the map. And I think that Clutch Gamers should always be vigilant.
Speaking of vigilant, it's going to be the Sunstrike to go in onto Rorosh. But Kuku already able to tag out and get himself the Aegis of Immortal. 11 to 13. And TNC slowly climbing up in terms of who has, the control of this game. You can see the net worth 2,000 plus already for TNC, and XP even more, about 5 to almost 6,000.
Ang magandang sign niya for TNC because they need the experience on their cores, their supports, I mean. Ang Clutch Gamers naman, kailangan din nila yun, especially the next assassin and the disruptor. So I think that somehow Clutch Gamers needs to attend to their supports. Katulad nito, yung kanilang disruptor is 907 lang at 29 lang ang net worth ni Nyx Assassin. I think they need to somehow give something dun sa kanilang mga supports dito.
Yeah. And no, what? No. I don't think Raven wants to go in onto the
Definitely
Timbersaw.
not.
Reactive armor too much for him to handle for the meantime. Boomback should be spotted out here with a psionic trap from Kuku. I think he should.
But he's under the cover of the
Yeah.
Vendetta. Pero it looks like hindi na sila magde-defend dito. They will just give the tower dito sa bottom lane. That's the first tower going favor of TNC. Pero ang kapalit yata ay tier 2 tower sa top lane. And actually Arbel will be found by Raven.
Raven indeed. He's gonna be
Out
trying
of
to
the
get
net
away.
ball.
No! Reverse polarity from Sam H will stop his TP.
Wala, 90 gold per minute. Thus the Midas. This Magnus, abangan nyo yan. Yayaman yung Magnus na yan. Meron siyang Midas. Meron siyang level 15 talent, 90
All
gold
he gotta
per
do
minute.
is tag in an RP or skewer and it's all Gucci.
All Gucci indeed. Ngayon, may nakikita natin mag-fall off unti-unti ang position 1 na Bristleback. I think essential, pwede mo na sabihin na nakuha na niya yung yung peak niya. Kasi malapit na magkaroon ng silver edge itong si Raven and malapit na siya makontrol. Actually, the damage shot from TNC can pierce through yung armor dito ng Bristleback and the HP. And I think that 22 minutes in at hindi pa nananalo ang Clutch Gamers dito, mahirapan na sila going to the late game. Especially with the RP available for Magnus.
Yeah, and Armel not really having a good time being picked off one after the other. So if Gabby doesn't shine with this Bristleback anytime soon, it's gonna be up to Armel and possibly, Gabby and Rappy to at least frontline na lang while Armel does the damage. But Raven has been hot on his heels for such a long time na. Every single time na mag-isa si Armel, palagi na lalabas si Raven.
Nakaramdam si Armel dito. It's gonna be the tier 1 tower push din dito sa top lane. It looks like walang magde-defend dito. But hindi naman siya mapupush. The warding though is very commendable for TNC right now. Nakita nyo, very aggressive wards here sa may dire side. Kasi alam nila na etong mga oras to, ito yung mga time na nagja-jungle na yung mga heroes. Especially itong si Armel on his Invoker. And kasi naman, ang makakapag-lane lang sa kanila effectively is the Bristleback and the Timbersaw dahil sila lang yung mga makukunan dito.
Yeah, somewhat makukunan. Yep. But that should change soon, as Kuku does have the Desolator plus, of course, adding more items to his arsenal. Or, I don't know, some people call it a Cernal.
Cernal. Pero yeah, 5,000 net worth ang kalamangan dito ng TNC. And Clutch Gamers are wise enough to not clash against TNC kasi may ages pa rin ng TNC dito.
Yeah, it was picked up by Kuku, and looks like Kuku actually wanted to get some initiations for TNC. Like you said,
dito na si Tims.
like you said, does have the Aegis of Immortal, so hindi naman siya matakot na mamatay for the first time.
Tama ka dyan. They are moving towards this mid lane. Mukhang kinokoker lang nila ang jungle. After that, they're gonna push. There's a DD route for TA, so he's gonna chop this tower down really quickly. Masyadong maaga dito ang tornado. Not gonna catch anyone. Kaya sa Sunstrike para matanggal yung siege creep na yun. But that wouldn't stop yung push ng TNC. They are
Oh no, they're rotating into the bottom lane. TP should be quick here for the next assassin, or he will get insta-gibbed.
Yeah.
Pero we're just chill, but it looks like TNC are, like we said, having a pretty good stranglehold of Clutch Gamers. The more this game progresses, the more Clutch Gamers are deprived of resources and plus maybe even a comeback potential in terms of the fights. Kasi nakakatakot eh. Yung potential of team fights dito with the RP initiation, chaotic offering, tapos you have the damage of Raven plus Kuku to deal with pa.
Totoo yan. Kasi napakaganda ng map control dito ng TNC right now. Nakita niyo yung mga wards nila dito. They have a lot of vision around the map. They know what part of the map to control. Ngayon, kung nila, binibigyan nila ng isang break dito ang Clutch Gamers para makapag-farm. But yung kanilang part ng mapa dito mas malaki as compared sa Clutch Gamers, it feels like. And Clutch Gamers, kapag hindi sila nakahanap ng way to farm dito, magsa-starve out sila ng mas malupit at alam naman natin na mas nagsascale dito yung lineup ng TNC. So, they really need to find something. Actually, maspatan sila ng ward dito under the covers. Well, hindi sila naspatan kanina na nag-smoke sila. So, pwede pa silang makakuha dito ng kills. But
This could be the
there's-
opening.
yeah,
There is
no.
gonna be the scan also here from the Radiant side. That's gonna be Clutch Gamers maybe hoping to find someone in this part of the jungle, pero in the jungle
To no avail.
to no avail indeed. And TNC, I think they are actually sniffing this out a little bit. Siyempre wala naman Roshan to maybe bait Clutch Gamers for that objective, and their first smoke not really making too much happen.
Good keep away for TNC. Now, kumuha ng plus 60 gold per minute is from this Disruptor. That will help him a lot dito. 1,000 lang ang kanyang net worth. 26 minutes into this game.
Oh no. This could be devastating for Clutch Gamers. This is gonna be a drawn out, a very explosive fight. Both teams having all ultimates. Actually, no! Static Storm activated here by... He used it on an illusion. That is terrible here for Clutch Gamers. Look at Raven spotting out Boombacks, and that should be an easy kill. The glimpse back onto Rio, but the damage has been done. The one pickup onto Boombacks, and it looks like they're gonna be chasing them down into the middle area. And we do see at least Rappy gonna be denying himself. I think he does have the Bloodstone.
Yeah. He does have the Bloodstone. So,
Still.
ang only good news for Clutch Gamers doon na pwede mo sabihin ay nagamit yung BKB dito ni Slark at nakapag-deny yung Timber. So, pero other than that, no, it was really a fail. Sobrang nalinlang sila ng illusion.
Static Storm onto an illusion. Parang sabihin ko sana na both teams have ultimates. So, like, nasan yung ultimate ng Disruptor?
Oo, bilaan na lang niya ginamit. Really questionable, pero wala eh. Ganun talaga nangyayari.
Yeah,
Armel,
even
so much
without the
damage.
BKB, will be spot out here by Raven. And luckily enough, he does have the Tornado for the disengage as well as the Ghost Walk. But you can see how strong
Oh, no.
TNC right now. Tims, in a 3v1 situation, is going in man mode by himself. Uses the ultimate as well to be able to go out of the vision here of CG. But he's gonna pay for his life. He went a bit too cocky. He's not the carry. He's just the Ricky Roamer. The RR.
Sabi nga ni Boss, ni Kuya D, Team Silog. It's now served. Pero I think at the very least, that's just information. Again, you can always give out yung mga Ricky kills dito because that's just a support.
Yeah,
Pero
doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter much. But maybe Clutch Gamers could look to push after that kill. Maybe they get the
Possibly.
tier 2 tower.
20
Tingnan natin.
seconds without a buyback for the Ricky, so at least the smoke screen isn't there for the extra amount of CC that could help PNC. But do they really need it? They have the possibility of an RP plus
no.
the chaotic offering, but Boombacks spotted out by Kuku here does have the BKB, so that Spike Carpace won't really help him out. Gabby, the tankiest member, supposedly the tankiest
BKB,
member
bro.
here, is being made paper mache by TNC. Chase down Shadow Dance activated by Raven. They get themselves 2 kills. And poor Rappy is gonna try to be able to get away from the clutches. No. Sam H is right here with the dagger, so if Rappy tries to get away, he can square it back in. And TNC have a free ticket to the second Roshan.
Second Roshan, indeed. Ganda ng chase potential dito ng TNC. Napakarami nilang Blink Dagger. Pwedeng gamitin. Raven also very mobile hero. And nakita niyo yan, mga chong, kahit yung Bristleback. Hindi kaya. This is masterclass from Coco. Activating the BKB. Hindi siya mabibigyan ng stun dito from the Spike Carpace. Gabby, as tanky as he is, if he's going up against the damage dealers, not gonna matter too much. So let's see Raven trying hard. Ayun, Coco blinking in forward para nasa harap siya ni Bristleback. No damage reduction from the front. And they try to triple blink in dito from the side of TNC.
Yeah, the thing here is, parang, I imagine like Clutch Gamers had a plan, obviously, with this composition.
Yep.
But yung win condition ito had them to spike in the mid game. The problem here was they really didn't. Yung dapat yung diba, yung parang game plan nila was like Gabby should be the one who just batters on the towers, and then CG would force the fights. Mag-chase na lang siya with the nasal goo. Pero he really didn't have an opportunity to do any of those things. And now CG are left with like a bristleback that they really can't do too much with.
Exactly. Kasi ang plano mo, ang Clutch Gamers, ang win condition nila is parang 18 minutes to the 25th minute mark. Yun yung time period na Bristleback ay nagsashine. Parang dapat di siya natatakot eh. But right now, nakita nyo 20 minutes. After the 20-minute mark, parang nag-farm na lang to si Bristleback. That because he wants to, but because he doesn't have a choice. Wala siyang nakikitang opening for him to shine because TNC really checked them out. And I like yung way na TNC always deals with the fight kasi laging likod yung inuuna nila. Sometimes sacrificing the Ricky, but at least yung nakikuha nila yung nasa likod the Disruptor and the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, Disruptor, I think one of the most important targets here. If you can actually set up a kinetic field, or more importantly, a well-placed static storm can really detriment TNC's fight potential dito kasi RP and chaotic offering are one of those things that you don't really want to have in the fight that might give them an opening. The problem is they're starting, or they already are lacking in damage. So yeah, that's the real difficulty here for Clutch Gamers.
11,000 net worth lead by the TNC squad, and they are not stopping. Mukhang bot lane ang next target nila. Again, katulad nung sinabi ko nina, napakaganda ng map control ng TNC dito with their wards as well as their objective taking. That's why hindi talaga nakapag-farm efficiently itong Clutch Gamers. As you can see right now, their position 1, Gabby is 6 in terms of net worth. That's not something that's not a good sign for you at all.
It just feels like Clutch Gamers are in this like very different hype or different type of gameplay. Pero let's not think about that one as Gabby gets spotted out, skewered here by Sam H, and Gabby is left to his devices alone by his team. But wait, hold a moment as Armel is setting up a tornado. Maybe they're gonna catch up. No, BKB here for Raven. Spots out by solo. They do save at least the position 1, but what happens to the position 5? Well, that's for
That's
another
a static storm as well committed. Pero at least na-force out nila yung BKB. Yeah, I mean, if na-force out yung Bristle back mo ng ganun-ganun lang, it's just a bad sign. And actually, they're gonna find the next assassin. No stuns available for Clutch Gamers on this defense for 43 seconds. This is really, really bad. I think TNC might get a set of barracks dito.
No buybacks, like you said, for Clutch Gamers. And look at this, TNC, all they have to do is march themselves into the base of Clutch Gamers, and they will be able to get themselves quite a bit of kills, as well as the barracks right here. Gabby, though, trying to say something onto Sam H, and he actually gets a shutdown right there. So maybe Clutch Gamers have something of power to go up against TNC. They force them back. Armel still aggressive here. The glimpse back onto, I believe that is Raven. Even with the Shadow Dance, the kinetic field. Well,
wow.
I mean,
That's something.
Giving light to darkness, that's the power of the Invoker. The knock-up as well onto the retreating Ryo. And wow, Clutch Gamers looked like they were actually going to be giving out some barracks, but got themselves quite a nice team fight.
3,000, almost 4,000 gold swing favoring Clutch Gamers. And I think it's all because of TNC biting off more like sure. Nakita nyo, Kuko, very aggressive. Tapos ang matindi dito, sumunod lahat ng kanyang kakaba dito. Napaka-aggressive nila. Hindi nila nakuha yung kill dun sa Timbersaw, and they paid the price. They even tried to kill the objective, pero not gonna be enough damage. They are really controlled dito. Gabby dealing a lot of damage, as well as Armel. Good for stomp out, pero the glimpse perfect from this Disruptor.
Yeah. Still, this isn't the best of news for Clutch Gamers, but they can make something happen, because right now, if you're seeing at our live screen, Clutch Gamers is starting to batter down into the mid-tier 3.
Yeah.
But a whole blown out team fight can still put this, I think it's still in favor of TNC. Again, having that chaotic offering, having an RP.
Yep,
Clutch Gamers don't want to go up against that, and it looks like they're just gonna evacuate, vacate the mid lane.
Exactly. Ano na tayo? Abort mission, pero
medyo mabalik na sila sa net worth.
5,000 gold swing favoring them. That's always a good news, pero TNC still leading this game. And I think TNC dito, yung kanilang pagkatalo nasa kamay nila. I mean, katulad nung kanina, naging napaka-aggressive nila dito. Parang bumalik yung pusong Pinoy nila na nalaytay.
Well,
aggressive.
Yan nga yung sinasabi ni Kuya Di kanina. Yung tipo na TNC have to go aggressive or maging pusong Pinoy para lang ma-match dito yung aggression ng Clutch Gamers. And now that they do that, there will be mistakes, but then at the same time, they still have the 10,000 gold lead.
Tama dyan.
The thing here is though, the other thing here pala is Rappy is gonna be holding himself a gem of true sight, which is a definite win-win for Clutch Gamers, kasi traps of the Templar Assassin, and of course yung Ricky, who has been going solo around the map trying to spot out CG here, and right now CG might get the catch off here onto Tims. Who gets spotted out. Boombax does activate his Vendetta, pero wala pa masyadong action to happen.
Both of them nagkaramdaman, kumbaga. But actually may Blink Dagger na ngayon si Ricky. This is quite a good item pickup for TNC kasi kapag hindi nila napatay dito agad yung Ricky can use the triggers of the trade and then Blink out of the fray for more micro plays at more nag-smoke dito on TNC. They can catch Clutch Gamers unawares dito lalo na itong
Oh no, Fly Solo.
no solo.
Well, that's his name.
That's
He,
his name.
he,
indeed.
he flies solo. And he dies solo.
He dies solo indeed. Fly solo, die solo.
He does have the buyback though, so he can actually just get, purchase himself back into the fight. Not really a loss for CG. So
The
they maybe
skewer though.
The skewer though to actually put this Gabby into harm's way gets shut down, and look at the damage coming out from Kuko as well as Raven. The buyback from Fly Solo. There's also a buyback for Gabby here, so TNC to get the pickoffs. They're just forcing out at least CG to put themselves back into the fight with their money.
Try na lang dito ang target ng TNC. They know that there's a possibility na may buyback ang Bristleback. That's why they didn't become aggressive. Ito, this is a right aggression from TNC. After nila makuha ng objective and then a kill on the Bristleback, nag-back out na lang sila.
Roshan should be up soon, I
Yep.
think.
That's probably why they also decided not to push kasi alam nila na maybe we can get the Roshan freely. No, this is really bad. Armel
Trying to run
Empower
away. He
even.
knows that there is something of shenanigans happening here from TNC. He has the BKB, but look at the damage from Kuku.
Oh,
The combo.
the damage output from Kuku.
Ay.
Empower on the Slark, empower on the Templar Assassin. It's a lot of
Held
damage.
as well.
I think nag-crit din siya dun sa time na yun. There's gonna be a pause from the side of CG, but still.
Yeah, it was just a very short tactical pause. Just kidding.
Well,
Man,
yeah, it happens.
Yeah, imagine that. Even with the BKB,
exactly.
as long as you're in the danger zone,
Oh, the kill zone.
kill zone of this Templar Assassin, you really can't, I guess, get away from it,
Exactly.
so to speak.
Blink Dagger as well. Naku po, Kuku is a disruptor.
Kuku is being unleashed
Rep
here.
Polo 2.
Two-man RP comes out.
Warlock
Chaotic
ulti.
offering just for good measure. And Raven jumps in to actually get the chase on. And look
No
at this. It's going to be a
Invoker.
full-blown fight. Rappy made into paper mache there by TNC's Kuku. Having a Desolator as
stun
well.
though.
The stun though, the damage, the AoE. Very low members here of TNC. Rappy almost gets the shutdown, but nope. Dags out, and TNC are going to be very happy with that. And 3 kills, but no barracks just yet. But they really are just showing their maneuvers right here.
Oh, wow.
Grabe.
Oh.
Like,
Wala silang mapatay kasi wala silang stuns eh. The problem is Invoker's down, then next follow, tapos Disruptor. There's only, yun lang yung CC nila eh, crowd control tools ng Clutch Gamers. At dahil nga nawala yung mga heroes na yon, hindi nila mahabol ng TNC even after TNC falling really low across their heroes. Nakita mo, ang daming puladong-pulado na doon pero hindi pa rin nila mahabol. Now, they can get the Roshan because it's up for them. Magsha-shrine na lang sila to heal up and then get the Roshan. BKB is now up for this Magnus, so even the Static Storm, without the Aghanim Scepter up on the Disruptor, hindi pa rin nila ito mapapatay. This is really looking bad for Clutch Gamers.
Yeah,
I wonder what they could do. Ang daming armor, and maybe this could be the right call. Be aggressive at a time kung actually naspatan nila yung members dito ng TNC na nagpa-farm dito. Maybe they get something out of this.
yeah.
Let's see if they can actually.
You have to
This
take
is
note
really
kasi
bad.
best of 5s or best of 7s, whatever, the longer the best of happens, yung mga teams dito, wait, Gabby's actually gonna be spotted out by Kuku. Kuku's gonna get at least activated with the Static Storm, but BKB on 2 of the carries here for TNC will be able to shrug that off. And wow,
Whoa.
Clutch Gamers hoping to actually get themselves some pickoffs, get picked themselves. Skewer again from Sam H.
No.
And Gabby should be no more. Rappy.
Beyond godlike for
Yeah.
this Kuko, and he's not stopping. They can kill this. They have the RP,
no.
but they don't need it anymore. Wow. TNC just flexing their muscles dito. Parang Azurai, 19,000, almost 20k net worth lead for TNC. Armel na lang bubuhay dito, but there's a buyback on Gabby. Although magre-respawn naman siya, but TNC,
Actually, the thing is there, napatay na si Rappy. I think Rappy just dropped his gem.
Yep.
That's gonna be a little bit detrimental here for Clutch Gamers. They're gonna be able to, or rather TNC is gonna be able to get themselves the Roshan.
3 Roshan indeed.
Yeah, Sunstrike right there just to maybe scout it out or, you know, get some free damage off.
If anything, tinulungan pa nila mapatay si Roshan
kaya nga,
dito.
here's the thing pala, like best drawn out series like these really test players talaga to, you know, the having themselves strategies, compositions that they can work with, and the mental fortitude to actually push yourselves to be as consistent as possible, to be as dominant as possible for these prolonged type
Tama
of
yan.
series. Pero problema dito, Clutch Gamers might be losing steam. I mean, it seems that they're kind of, I don't know, they're not showing what they had nung Game 1 and Game 2.
Oo, tama yan. Kasi parang tama kayo, best of 5 eh. So heading to the 4th game, parang yung mas matibay ang mental fortitude. Ibig sabihin natin yan yung mas mas kaya magstay dun sa matagal na laban. Kasi this is the 4th game, nakakapagod yan mentally. And then after nung mga natalo ka ng game 3, that really puts something in your head. TNC, with the experience that they have internationally at ilang beses na rin sila nag-come from behind, they do have that advantage, the mental fortitude advantage.
Fortitude and experience as well. Telling themselves na this is the best of 5. Even though it's a 2-0, even though one more game we can lose, that's still, you know, a possibility pa lang. It's not a sure 100% thing.
Yep.
Clutch Gamers, at least they have the investment that they had the 2 games. So even if TNC wins this, maybe they can take a break, take a breather, and plan how they're gonna be approaching the 5th game. Maybe that's the time they're gonna go for the all-in. Nasabi natin na composition that will, you know, have the most impact pero high chance, high risk, high reward. We'll just see if that is gonna be the case, or yung sinasabi nila siguro na dahil sa 5th game na to, we're gonna go for our comfort picks and push this into the late game and see what happens.
See what happens. Parang spray and pray, kumbaga. Pero Kuko, sobrang yaman dito, 32,000 in net worth. Actually, kumain pa siya ng Moon Shard. Ayan, ang aba, ang buff. So, hindi siya ganun kabilis umatake. Pero with the Moon Shard, of course, like you see right now, she really hits hard dito. Templar Assassin is, wow, quite a assassin talaga dito.
Yeah, Aegis of Immortal is put on the Slark. So Raven wanting to actually go in first initially. And wow, Clutch Gamers.
Sige, fine. Mapapatay nila isang beses dito si Raven. Possibly if they all in. Pero tingin ko, at the second life, hindi na makuha ng
Oh no, the skewer on the fly solo, the melt connecting from Cuckoo as well. There's gonna be the Sunstrike, but look at that, not enough damage to even make Raven flinch right now.
Not even gonna flinch as well. Dito, Disruptor will be responding in a few seconds, pero wala siyang static storm. Kasi ginamit na yun bago siya mamatay.
But to be fair, BKBs all across the board for TNC, so a static storm might not be the best skill here to work with, but the really scary thing here is there is no right clickers for Clutch Gamers.
Will be found dito, but
does that even matter as Raven as well as Cuckoo trying to come in from the sidelines right now? It still isn't a full-blown fight. Chaotic Offering still primed and ready for TNC into the backline, and it looks like Rappi trying to be the front man here for Clutch Gamers, just doing the best that he can to maybe force out TNC to not get the barracks and to stop the super minions from actually going into damage onto Sam H. But look at this, Chaotic Offering slams it down, the lockdown into at least, well, Rappi and Gabby, they're absorbing so much damage, but Armel was killed. Has to go for the buyback. The glimpse back into the sidelines for the TA. He doesn't have the Aegis Immortal, and he does get shut down.
yes, get shut down. Raven actually getting found there. Ice Ones, they're perfect on the mark. It's gonna be the Shadow Dance, but I don't think that he can escape from this. The blocks from Gabby.
Rappi trying to chase down, and this is gonna be Clutch Gamers trying to go for the comebacks. Gets the 2 kills, the buyback as well from the Templar Assassins.
But
you have
he's
to remember,
glimpsed away.
you have to remember that this is, well, Raven having that Aegis of Immortal, the Deafening Blast from Armel just to push them back. The meatballs as well for the extra damage. And this fight is very messy indeed, and Armel is doing the best that he can to be the
Gabby
invoker.
will find the kill onto the Magnus.
Wills
Although there's
for
a
the kills.
turnaround from
Here's
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, he's back.
He's back indeed. He will get the kill onto that Bristleback. Actually, so Raven getting the last hit. Pero dalawa, para sa dalawa dito, TNC having to buy back on the TA. They will now back down, and what do you know, paring Asuray, hindi pa napatumba ang Tori dito. There was a quite interesting glimpse dito from Disruptor. Maganda sana siya para mapabalik dun sa pag-TP ng Templar Assassin. However, nag-buyback kasi si Kuko. So ibig sabihin, 5 seconds ago, And nandito siya sa lane. Nakikita natin dito the aggression from TNC. Maybe not paying dividends for them. Nakita ito. Without Gabby's really tanky. And they went on him first. This is the first mistake because you've already burned out your resources. Yung BKB mo, kinumit mo na yan. And Sam H, wala siyang makitang opening dito na makapag-rifle until this time na isa lang kanya nahuli. Napapatay nila dito ang Invoker pero there's not enough follow-up control dito. They will lose the Magnus momentarily.
Yeah, the other thing here is parang because at least there is these front lines
TA.
for clutch gamers.
Oo.
But this, kasi nakita mo parang ginawa nila sarili ng somewhat of a pseudo building na nakaharang sila dun sa gitna ng barracks para mag-funnel in sa ilalim yung TNC.
Yep.
And TNC really couldn't follow up kasi the positioning wasn't theirs. So it was very awkward for them to
Tama.
actually push forward. So in terms of positioning, that's where clutch gamers actually shined.
There's that glimpse onto TA pero
Yeah, kinuha lang
tinulungan lang sila dito kasi napunta lang din siya dun sa lane. Now, 33-18 still 20k net worth lead for TNC but it's just that hindi talaga nila ma-push dito. Although on the upcoming fight, you have to remember na itong si Armel ay nakapag-commit na ng buyback. So there will be no available buyback for the Templar Assassin as well as the Invoker in the upcoming fight. Will that benefit Clutch Gamers? That's the question. Kasi I think na if nauna dito, napatayin ang Invoker like right now, very scary.
Spot outflight solo once more does have to go Scepter to be able to get away from the clutches of Man. Well, the right click damage here for TNC. Static Storm, but he will not be able to actually make some impact from that one. One kill into the support here for Clutch Gamers. They're trying to look for more. Will they be able to spot a Boobax who's actually at the edge of death?
Gabby runs down on yung Warlock dito. Hindi nila makuha. Pero mukhangitsaka pala. BKB committed dito. But the rifle catches too. And the strikes, the cyber
No,
from Kuku.
Boobax with the knockup as well. Use Divinity Scepter to keep Armel actually alive for the meantime. But no, Raven going to be able to get the shot down. And look at this. Rappy as well as Gabby. The Jumbo Volados
Yeah,
from
but they
Clutch
will
Gamers
get the kill
are
onto Raven.
still doing it.
They-
They're trying to chase down Sam H. Sam H, they spot him out.
They spot him out. Will they follow dito? Boombox is really
hot on his
trailing
tracks.
this. Oh,
Can he get the auto attack to cancel out the
Yes.
dagger? Yes, he does. Doesn't have the mana for the, well, at least for the knockup. But Rappy is here, goes in with the World Blades, and he gets the kill.
Wow.
Wow, that
Is 4-4-2. I think kasi Disruptor also died there.
yeah. We really have to dissect that fight because
Yeah. It was really chaotic. So, maganda yung yung ref poll nila dito. But I think
here we are.
it was Gabby really tanky enough. As you can see right now, yung Disruptor dito bought enough time para makapagbato siya ng Static Storm. Meron siyang Ghost Scepter dito. Sam H not finding the rev poll. Na-cancel niya yun pero wala siyang magandang nakuha doon. So, magamit pa niya for the upcoming fight. Boombox actually surviving here. Not found by TNC.
yeah, the
And,
drawn out fights
ito.
yeah.
So, Gabby with the BKB. Not just some of the damage. Okay, so Kuku dito, inuna pala niya si Gabby. And without the Silver Edge kasi, hindi nila natagal yung Bristleback. Now actually, they're pushing the tower. They got the first set of barracks. What are we watching? Paring Asurai. They might also find Kuku here if they have the vision. But no, they don't have it. Lucky break for TNC.
Oh, Kuku.
Kuku.
Yeah, he wanted
He
some.
wants it.
Yeah, but he didn't get some.
But Asurai, anong binawalo natin Clutch Gamers actually getting the first set of barracks? What is happening dito? Pero tingin ko, ang problema talaga dito ng DNC is if they first hit on Gabby. Kasi sobrang tanky dito ni Gabby without the Silver Edge, yung break nga to remove the passive, hindi talaga nila mapatayin. I think also yung Solar Crest na meron dito si Gabby pays dividends dun sa last fight. Kasi ang Solar Crest pag in-apply niya yan, meron siyang miss chance. Even passively may miss chance. So yung with the physical damage dealers dito ng TNC, nagmiminti sila even after the red ball.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing then. Kasi since you said already, TNC has physical damage dealers. And at least Clutch Gamers, yung position 1 nila Gabby should specialize in absorbing physical damage. This could be the thing for them. Draw out the fights, absorb as much damage as possible, and in these drawn out fights, be able to chip down yung mga carries dito ng TNC.
Slowly and surely.
Could be the
It could
reason.
be. But Raven actually meron siyang MKB dito so he doesn't mind anymore.
Alright.
Pero TA, I think it's also necessary for her to get the Monkey King bar para makahit siya. But he's gonna go for the Scuddy.
Just to make himself a bit more tanky.
I guess so. To stay on the fight. Anyway, meron naman siyang Bloodthorn dito. So, hindi naman din... Kasi, if you apply the Bloodthorn on the target, hindi ka lang magkikrit lagi, makakakuha ka rin ng true strike dun sa hero na yun. So, if ever lang naman na walang BKB itong si Bristleback at matamaan siya dito nung Bloodthorn, eh, hindi magmimiti si TA.
Yeah. The thing here is Armel doesn't know he should get spotted out here by TNC. This could be a huge RP setup for Sam H. Can he pull the trigger? Armel gets caught out right now. There's going to be a smoke screen and he will get shut down. No buybacks for this Invoker. And Rios trying to run away, but no, the vision for CG is going to be enough.
Gabby with the buyback. Warlock falls down at this is very chaotic fight. Sobrang slice nila dito. They will get the kill on this Raptor. That's a gem down at the deck. Shadow Dance committed. He is disarmed. The tornado catches two Ice Wall.
Into the fight as well. There's gonna be the jump for Raven, but he hits the wall trying to jump back again. There's gonna be Sam H to provide some support right now.
Raven
BKB, Armel with the two-man tornado, and he is solo carrying his team back into the fight. CG have a huge chance to get this 3-2.
No buyback. TA has a buyback.
no.
Raven hasn't.
Are they gonna
Sam
chase
H.
down onto Sam H? That's the question. Or will CH?
Sunstrike! Wow!
Kaboom goes the dynamite, the dunk in.
Wow!
The snipe from CG.
Double buyback dito for TNC.
Akala ko walang buyback si Armel. He actually had enough gold to buy back a few seconds after he died. That was the
That
thing.
is true. And
Oh
that
my
is
God.
Roshan for Clutch Gamers. This is a big steal. Nakita natin, ito na yung laban na sobrang gulo. Redfall committed on one hero only. Does the job, pero may buyback after scene 4 dito after a while. Kinetic Field and Static Storm not enough, pero yung the stun dito ni Nyx Assassin, perfect on the mark. Actually, Gabby and as well as Rappi dealing a lot of damage. Makapatay nila dito si Disruptor, pero hindi pa rin nila napatay yung main heroes. This is the perfect tornado catches too. Wow.
2 to 3 fights na walang bagsak ng Chaotic Offerings trio.
That's kasi that factor kasi is dependent on Clutch Gamers. Eh. Maganda yung paghanap nila on the backlines talaga. And as you can see,
And now Clutch
TA
Gamers.
taken down. At ito yung Sunstrike. Yeah. I-save nyo na yan. I-all-shot nyo na yan. Deadshot
Look at
spike.
that.
Sniper. Woo! Bang! Kaboom!
And now, looking back into the live feed, Clutch Gamers have turned the tides of war, turned the tides of this best of 5. It looks shaky. It looks like TNC are slowly going for their reverse sweeps. But now, look at them just brute forcing their way.
Brute forcing indeed.
No better
Turn for that. Gabby dito.
term.
Sobrang tapang. Wala na siya masyado pakialam dito. They will find the TA! No BKB RP though. Catches a lot for Static Storm.
Storm's gonna be huge. The only offering! And the 3 members of Clutch Gamers! And look at the damage! But Gabby is still here as the BKB is gonna be
Pops
a
the
pretty
cheese.
meaty Bristleback going into the mid lane.
The Bristle Buster is gonna be the glimpse out to TA. Wala ka ng takas ngayon.
Oh no,
Gabby,
Kuku.
hands for him.
Splice solo, pero
Whoa.
hindi. That's going to be at least the TA for this Disruptor, but that value is definitely going to be in favor of
heroes.
CG. Pero walang buyback ngayon.
No buyback.
Ang
Wow.
TNC, this could be GG. What the hell just happened?
What the hell just happened indeed? Clutch Gamers, true to their name,
Oh my
they
god.
secured the clutch.
What?
This is probably the best game I've ever casted, paring Azurai. No question about it.
Okay,
Wow.
to be honest, I was looking at that. Yeah. To be honest, I was looking at that fight a little bit lazily kasi TNC were. I thought they were gonna close out the
They
fight,
were-
but then.
Well, I think ang masasabi ko lang dito is TNC, dalawa or tatlong beses silang nag-fail nung push doon sa barracks. Nakuha nila yung tier 3, pero hindi nila na-close out yung barracks kasi nag-asim sila nanalay tayo ang pusong Pinoy eh. Pero ang Clash Gamers, sila yung mas may pusong Pinoy. Never say die, sabi nila dito.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you can see that 11:59 guys. Bibigyan na namin to sa aming mga analysts, but before that, you have to remember, it is Clutch Gamers
Clutch
representing the Pinoys at the Manila Masters.
Wow.
So, Kuya D, Boss Lon, and Manjin, take it away. Wow!
Besi ko!
It's over.
Kalma lang naman kami sa mga naganap.
It's over.
Well,
Parang wala lang FB live mo.
Tama naman miniman dyan sa hula namin. May sabi nga nila, lamang yung porsyentong mananalo yung merong banger. Bong, gusto.
Hindi ka nakasaksak yung mic mo.
Hello. Sayang. Bestie ko! Sayang mga pinagsasabi ni Kuya D.
Dami mo sinasabi dyan.
Ang sinabi lang ni Kuya D, tama ang hula namin kanina.
Tama naman ang hula
Clutch
namin,
Gamers.
Oo.
Balik ko ba, sinabutahin nila yung...
Ito lang ang hula ko kanina eh. Early game talaga. Lamang talagang ang TNC in terms
Hindi,
of...
wala. Huwag mo akong usapin, Manji.
Pero kapag late game, Invoker Tornado lang.
Ano yung sinasabi mo?
lang.
Alam mo pila beses pinita si Arnel. Si Gabi ang nagdala doon, yung BB.
Si Gabi?
Yung BB,
Gabi
oh.
Concepcion.
Counter kasi yung si Gabi. Kaya namamatay si Gabi na marami-raming beses. Meron kasing silver edge na tinatawag yung style. Para makancel yung mga magagandang passive ni BB. Nagkataon lang na napansin mo nung panahong mananalo na yung CG, nag-BKB na si Gabi. Ibig sabihin, pag tinanggal yung ano niya, tapos mag-trigger siya ng BKB, matatanggal
GG.
yung mga effect
GG,
niya.
Plus yung Octa rin, napupuno yung buhay niya.
Si Kero P, walang magawa.
Magawa.
Magsasawa si Kero
Basta
P.
kakasundot.
Actually, mistake ng TNC doon, di nila tinapos eh.
Alam mo ba? Ito
Pero-
ba, hindi ko alam kung napansin nyo, pero kahit nagtatrastok ako kanina, napansin ko, doon sa huling engagement sa gitna, yung
Oo.
magpupush na, napatay nila yung Invoker, di ba?
Oo.
Swerting-swerte yung Invoker, wala siyang buyback doon, hindi wala siyang buyback, sakto sa time.
Sakto sa time yung
Sakto sa
buyback
time
niya.
nakapag-buyback
3
ka.
seconds na lang sumakto yung time ng buyback niya.
Nagkaubusan ng lahi, naubos sila,
Di,
wala
di,
silang magawa.
naging problem kasi ng TNC, di nila hinay ground yun eh. Dapat winasak na nila yung ano eh, yung
Yung
barracks. O, di ko alam ba?
naging po, sabi nga ni Parang
Sabi nga ni Wolf, medyo nag-asin
Pusong
kasi
Pinoy.
naman eh. Gusto na
Nag-asin
nilang
kasi
patayin, gusto nilang patay. Kasi nga naman, sobrang lamang sila. Kita mo si Kero P, oh. Kita mo
Oo,
ganda.
sinuchugi lang.
Pero
Pero kasi...
hindi, maganda naman, ang magandang ginawa ng Clutch. Nung alam nilang kinocommit all in yung Invoker nila.
Isipin mo yan, oh.
Si BB
Si BB ang chumuchugi sa kanila.
Oo, hindi.
Kakaharap.
At saka isipin mo, ako hanggang saan umaabot yung TNC para lang pumatay. Nakalimutan nila na defense of the ancient.
Oo,
yung laro,
tama,
gusto
tama.
nila na patayan, nag-counter-strike na lang sana sila.
Kasi galing kasi sila ng Kiev, na-miss nila ang Pilipinas.
Kung gusto niyo
Na-miss nila ang asim ng
Kung gusto
Pilipinas.
niyo ng magandang backstory, check out yung
Ito, ang ganda na.
Facebook live ni
Ito,
Kuya D.
Ang ganda na nito,
Suntukan.
nagkaupusan na ng lahi dito nun eh. Ayan, oh. Ayan eh, lamang na sila. Hindi ko alam kung saan angulo matatal. Pero kasi ang problema sa TNC, masyadong maaga yung mga BKB nila. Doon sa umabot na sa late game, doon sa tinatawag nating clutch moment.
Gamers.
Doon sa clutch
Clutch
moment na
gamers.
tinatawag natin. 5
Clutch gamers.
seconds na lang yung BKB nila. Kaya against an Invoker, a Timber, so you need those BKB charges.
Yun
Ito,
nga.
kita mo, oh, Yatapchi, patay na patay, ubos na, oh. Laging apat
Yeah.
na patay, pero wala
Hindi,
kayong
hindi.
makukuha barracks. Counter-strike ba laro
Yeah.
nyo?
Hihintayin
Yun nga,
lang.
yun nga. Yun yung
Oh,
mali
ayan,
dyan
oh.
eh.
Oh, ayan,
Yun kanina,
oh.
yun yung kanina.
Ayan na.
Nag-buyback
Oh,
yung Invoker
sipin mo,
dyan.
nakakaubusan na ng lahi, makakapatay ng isa, maubos yung mga puno, pero yung barracks na
Ayaw nila
nakatayo.
mag-hacks. Nag-enjoy
Nag-enjoy sila masyado.
sila kakatsugi ng mga hero. Hindi nila napapansin, sinasalo nila
Alam mo
lahat yung
kung ano
tornado.
nangyari dito?
Hindi,
Yung
sige.
strength ng lineup ng Clutch Gamer with the Timberso, the Bristleback, yung tinatawag nating survivability, on prolonged engagement, mananalayta yung
Yeah.
Bristleback dyan.
Sa bagay,
Mananaig yan.
pag wala ng skill yung TNC, panalo lang
Tapos
agad
sila.
ng Clutch eh. Oh.
Oo, yun na nga eh. Pero 3-1. So Clutch Gamer will be a
What an
representative
upset, no? Oo.
para sa Masters Manila. Hindi Mineski, hindi
Hindi
Happy
TNC.
Beat, hindi Execration, hindi Mineski.
Lakas ng Clutch.
Hindi TNC,
Kundi
Clutch,
Clutch
Gamers.
Gamers.
The summit
Isipin mo-
representative, mga
Isipin
kaibigan.
mo si Gabi, oh, ang lakas mampronta dahil dun sa Octa rin BKB na. Ay no, wala nang damage eh.
Kita mo naman ako si
yung,
Brisel.
yung disengage kasi, ayan, yung sinasabi natin, no?
Kita mo naman yung Brisel ba ko?
Yung defining blast pa lang, hindi
Kita mo
sila...
yung ginagawa nung ano.
Defining blast, mabibigyan
Yung
talaga niya.
defining gas, madi-defining talaga yung defining moment.
Defining moment talaga yan, man.
Big- defining blend.
Tinipining blast talaga.
Tinipining blast.
The defining blast eh. Iba yun eh. Anong combo ba na yung Invoker yun?
Defining blast.
Defining? Lakas na na.
Ay,
Parang tunog yung optic blast ni Cyclops yun.
Oh,
ah.
ice wall.
May ganun pa.
Magka-rhyme yun eh.
May ganung skill pala si Imbo.
Defining blast.
Ano kaya yun? Siguro yun, ano
Pinas
yun?
tayo,
Siguro
Pinas.
dalawang invoke yun. Kailangan yun yung mga combo na dalawang invoke.
Eh pala, nag-repol lang ano.
Invoke list.
Nag-selfie si Sam H.
Ayun na nga.
Mag-isa,
Ayun na nga yung
sayang.
maganap.
Kating-kati siya sa Invoker eh. Oh.
Ayan o, kita kita mo naman, bugso pa nilang umingkis yan, nagkaubusan ng lahi lalo. O, nakita nila si Bristleback. Yan yung sinasabi ko, may BKB na si Bristleback eh. Okay na eh. O, kita mo, na-impaled. Ayun, ubos. Diyan natapos ang laro.
Yeah, and then sa Yules,
Si Kero P, nasan si Kero P dyan? Nag-buyback pa nga yung TA dyan eh.
hindi kinaya, be.
Hindi kinaya. Masyado
Ang dami na ng armor nung
Bristleback at
Jimber
saka
Joke.
Jimber
Hindi, Jimber Ju din. Hindi rin
Jimber
nila-
Joke, hindi na machugi.
Oo.
Shiba La Guardia lang kailangan ng Jimber Joke, boys.
Dapat yan, nag-blink out na si
Ayan,
si
kita
Savage.
mo, naglalakad-lakad siya, hindi niya alam kung anong gagawin niya. Oh, hinintay niyang mamatay siya ng
Pak, nadamay siya sa lupon.
Oh.
Ayun,
Nadamay sa
ano siya eh,
namatay eh, no?
Namatay,
Nadamay sa
oh.
lupon.
Ito yung buyback ayun, tinan mo yung
Ayan,
aray.
isipin mo, mamamatay yung invoker
Yung
ha.
invoker.
Walang buyback. Pero,
3
Four out
seconds.
five,
pagkabuhay na pagkabuhay. 3, 2,
2, 1, ayun.
Buyback.
Buyback. Laban na ito. Oh,
Sumakto pa, Besi.
Swakto.
Tingnan mo nangyari kay Kero P
Anak
dyan.
ng Diyos.
Tingnan mo siya nangyari.
Anak ng
Ang
Diyos.
malupit dyan, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari kay Kero P, kay Raven, mga kaibigan. Yung palakachi niya, napalaban.
Napalaban sa
Ayan,
tornado.
napalaban si
Ang ganda
palakachi.
ng tornado dito eh.
Huling-huli.
Tornado.
Wala na
Ice
yung
Cold.
BKB dyan eh, no?
Sabay tumalon si Kero
Ay,
P. Kaso, na-facepalm siya dun sa bangin eh. Na-facepalm sa bangin. Ayun, yung palaka, na-overkill. Hinati siya ng mga...
Ginawa siyang frog
Kasi
legs.
ito pa magandang tres. TM
Oh,
tres,
ito,
mga
ito,
kaibigan.
ito, ito.
10.
Patay!
Chak!
May kasama pang foul.
Oh my God!
3-point play! 4-point play! At dahil dyan, nabasag nila ang rocks.
Oh, nakakuha nila.
Diyan na simula.
Tapos
Wala
ako
yung
ito.
momentum sa side ng TNC. Nagkaubusan ng lahi.
Ayun, okay. Kahit na
Nagkakatilt
3-man
na
Red Bull, bad beats pa rin sila
3-man
eh.
RP sa dulo. Isa mo, wala kang pumapalo sa kanya. Namatay siya sa quill spray. Ganun, yung off-lane nyo, namatay sa quill spray.
Ang kate.
Upos sa kaka-squill spray nung baboy, Besi.
Oo, kumbaga, grabe yung barako na si Bristleback.
Pak!
Diba?
Ang ganda
Nakapigro
ng
lang.
ang ganda ng na...
Dalawang pigro lang.
Wala na nagawa si QQ dito.
Oh, sinubukan na ni QQ lahat eh. Pang-isahan lang din kasi yung no?
Yung TA.
Oh, pang-isahan lang din eh.
Ganun talaga.
Ganun talaga ang buhay, Besi.
Pero ito na.
What an upset!
Eto na. So we have concluded the PH qualifier and here is your full list of participants for the Manila Masters May 26, 28 Mall of Asia Arena Secret, OG, NP, UP, EG, Faceless, IG, and the newly crowned Philippine champion, Clutch Gamers.
When
Shout out
it's
sa lahat
clutch.
nandyan.
It's crunch time, it's clutch.
Yun.
Gamer.
Proving to be
Sa
the
pangalan
very
nila,
clutch.
sa pangalan nila.
Congratulations sa clutch team. Grabe. Solid.
Sobrang solid.
Wala akong masabi
Hindi
doon.
ganyan statement mo kanina.
Kanina sabi mo, game 5 ah.
Kaya nga. Dapat talaga game 5 yun. Di ko alam ano nangyari sa TNC.
Pero,
I'm a bit disappointed.
Yung game 4 is TNC's game to lose yun. Lamang na lamang sila eh. Most of the game nasa kanilang kalamangan.
Oo.
Maganda simula.
actually, nung game 1 din eh. Nung
Pero,
game 1, lamang na lamang sila eh.
nung nakita natin yung invoker pick para kay Armel Tabios na ataps natin sa Moraita eh.
Ataps mo na.
Ataps natin sa Moraita.
Ataps ni Adrian yan.
Alam mo ba ang tawag namin dyan? Bata. Si Bata
Armel,
yan.
si Armel.
oo. Yan ang totoong ataps kasi ang palayaw niya sa Moraita, Bata.
Bata.
Pag
ayos.
nandun niya sa teritoryo ko, ay, kung tawagin mo na si Bata, mag-i-invoker na siya.
So mga kaibigan, ilista nyo na sa kalendaryo ninyo. Huwag na kayong paligoy-ligoy pa.
Anong date yan? May ano?
May 6.
May 6.
May 6. Actually, May 7 na.
May 7 na.
May 7 na.
21 days.
21
away
days left.
from the Masters, mga
Alright,
kaibigan. Sama-sama natin panoorin yan. Nabuo na natin ang mga teams. The main event remains.
It's time for the
It's
main
time for
event.
the
May
main event.
26, 27, 28.
Mall of
MOA
Asia
Arena.
Arena.
Juice
Grabe yan.
Color.
Exciting.
Pasalamatan natin ating mga sponsors.
Pasalamatan.
Thank you very much.
PLDT, Smart, Bounty Fresh, Mineski Events Team,
Okada.
ESL, Okada Manila, Challenge Me,
Oh, ano?
ROG, at saka Mineski Infinity. Walang script.
Wala.
Ang galing mo doon. Wala kang
Wala
pinabasa.
kang
Nakakapisado mo
script.
yun.
Utak lang ang puhunan.
Ay, pinabati ko nga pala. Shoutout sa mga boss ko. Boss Jerry Ocampo, Boss Alvin Beltran ng Jack in the Box, Boss Gab Mercado ng Gearhead Philippines.
Salamat
Gearhead
sa
Online,
ating production
Whipcaps
crew.
Philippines, Production Crew, Mineski Events Team. Shoutout sa mga kasama namin sa baba. AJ
Homeboys.
Sarmiento, Kai Buhay, Calvin Kalangan, Alo De Leon, Marvin, Nate Frost, Leo,
Leki.
Lecky,
Boss Jams.
Kojak, Pangilinan, kay Jumbo, kay Butters, kay Azuray, kay Wolf.
And of course, in
Sina
behalf of
Sina Denki.
all, everyone nandito sa
Studio,
Studio
pati
X.
sa opisina namin sa baba. Maraming salamat sa panonood ng PH Qualifier. We have our 8 teams. So,
Almost.
magkikita-kita tayo sa main event. At hindi na namin papatagalin dahil baka gusto nyo pang gumimik. Again, this is Duno. I'm with Lon. And Manjin will be signing out para dito sa Mineski TV coverage.
Masters out!
Masters! Mamba out!
Chak!
Thank you.